The Salah festivities are over and everyone is back to work. Before the holiday, there were rumors making round of attacks owing to the jailbreak in Kuje, where hundreds of inmates escaped and are still at large. How did the police manage the security situation during the holiday? Well, assessing the security situation before and after the holiday will form our focus on today's episode of the program. Good morning, and this is Call the Police Live on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja. My name is Tessie Umeri, and the program returns shortly. This is Call the Police Live on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
The least you and I can do is to assist them by making security our primary concern.
That is why we are here, to tell the citizens and residents of FCT that we are equal to the task and we are going to do just what they have said.
Lowest minimum time possible, especially when the callers were able to get across to us quickly.
Security is everyone's business. This is why NTA Channel 5 Abuja is collaborating with the FCT Police Command in providing a weekly platform for up-to-date security check in the FCT. Join us for the real information every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station.
Thank you for staying with us. The program is called The Police on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. Now let's watch this background report by Asabe Williams to usher in our discussion this morning.
While Nigerians have enjoyed hitch-free celebrations over the years, the recent Kuje jailbreak, where scores of terrorists had access to escape, has heightened the alertness on the part of security operatives and the people alike who commend the efforts to prevent a breakdown of law and order.
The President IG and the President Commissioner of Police, FCT. They tried their best, and other agencies, security agencies, at least they were very massive manpower and security in all the Eid prayers grounds. And as you can see, there were even some helicopters going around.
They did their best. They ensure everything will go well.
And not really count that by what we've seen around, but we know, they are doing their job, that coupled with, the vigilance of the people, in relation to what just happened in Kuje. So people are, very vigilant, and the police, I know they are doing their bit.
To achieve this, the PPRO FCT Police Command, Josephine Ade, stresses the need for synergy among sister agencies as a crucial factor, urging residents to always volunteer useful information that will help in crime detection and prevention.
As the Commissioner of Police promised that there was going to be a very peaceful celebration, so he keeps to his words by deploying a lot of security personnel out there. And we came out with our A game to make sure that we all enjoyed our Salah celebration peacefully.
She added that officers will continue intensive patrols, stop and search, raids of black spots, crime-prone areas, and other anti-crime strategies to ensure public safety. In Abuja, Asabe Williams, NTA News.
Thank you, Asabe Williams, for that background report. And our guest this morning on the program is the Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations, is Benneth Igwe. You're welcome to Call the Police.
Thank you so much.
A very good friend of the house, a regular face, I must say, on the program. So once again, we welcome you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you've watched that report.
Yes.
On assessing security situation during and after the Salah. But before the Salah break, there were lots of, uncertainties at different quarters owing to that jailbreak and, of course, a lot of security breaches in the FCT. Can you assess the security situation during this holiday?
Yes. What happened is that there were a lot of threats, informations moving up and down, that there are going to be this. And Abuja has about 58 Eid praying grounds. And it is not only the Muslims that were expressing fears, the Christians were expressing fears too, because the Salah was on Saturday, the following day is Sunday, where Christians go to different churches to worship. So what we did was to plan and robustly deployed for both every Eid praying ground in Abuja, from Abaji to Zuba, to everywhere, to Kuje, to Airport Road, to even within the city. We deployed massively, and we ensured that everywhere, every prayer, every Eid praying ground, prayer finishes successfully. We deployed before, and we have to do sweeping to avoid any likely planting of IEDs and so on and so forth. So we did the sweepings in every praying ground. Most churches that are densely populated, we did sweeping. So, and we sweep and take possession. So that was what we did.
And that really helped greatly during the festivities, and people really had incident-free, celebrations. There was no breach of security whatsoever from any quarters. Or were there any pockets recorded?
No, nothing happened. Nothing. Beautiful. Even the churches that were afraid, everything ended safely. Some churches can stay from morning till the evening. We provided security.
So now, with this jailbreak at Kuje, hundreds of inmates are still at large, were let loose. How do you, are you trying to build confidence, on community members in terms of their safety and security? Because, like we said, that's brought about lots of uncertainties, and thank God we had a very beautiful holiday, no security breach whatsoever at any quarters. People are still aware that some of these inmates are still at large.
I agree that some of the inmates, few of them are still at large, but we have arrested back a lot of them. A lot of them, we have arrested them back. And if we are arresting close to almost the number, it's only few that are remaining. You can't believe that our sister commands are equally helping to pick them one by one and returning them back to us.
Okay, so it's like a collaboration.
Yes, we are doing collaboration from not only the police, the security agencies, even the correctional centers themselves. They're all out. Everybody is out. So we have arrested many of them back. There's nothing to worry about. No person should worry about anything. We are having a lot of their informations, and we are picking them, we are monitoring them, and they are surprised the way we are picking them. Even the so-called terrorists, we are picking them.
We recorded one on our news, I think a few days back, where one of them was trying to travel to Maiduguri, was caught at Area 1.
No, not only that one, we caught some caught in Niger State, some in Kogi, some, we are gathering them, even the terrorists themselves. So we are doing a lot. We have shared intelligence about their identities and so on.
Any data as to number of people are still at large as at
as at now, the only few that are remaining. I'm sure of only few that are remaining. A lot of them have been arrested back. We are saying this one escaped, this one escaped. They are there. A lot of people have been rumoring. This one escaped, this one escaped. And you can see the correctional center is saying, no, they are here. So we have brought a lot of them back. There's nothing to fear about.
If you're just joining, or if you're watching this program, call the police live on the NTA station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. You can be part of it as well. Interactive in the sense that you can call us, ask questions, make your commendations or recommendations on the program. The officer is here to respond to whatever queries you have in terms of security in the FCT and, of course, suburbs. Reviewing security deployment to the FCT within the period, many believe there are still settlements and completed structures in the FCT which serve as criminal hideouts. How much monitoring and intelligence have you, taken to that direction?
Even as I'm coming here now, we have deployed men because we are no longer concentrating on the city center. We are moving to Kwale, we are moving to Gogwalada, we are moving to Abaji, we are moving to Zuba. We have destroyed a lot of these shanties because the influx of people into FCT from almost the 36 states of Nigeria influx of people into FCT. And many of them, because of the way they come with a lot of motorcycles and keke napep and all of them, you can see their living pattern. So they find quick house where they can just put to their head, and from there, some of them will start to do a lot of nefarious activities.
Sure.
So because where they are living is an offense in FCT under the Environmental Act, that if you are living to an unauthorized, if you are living in an unauthorized place in FCT, you have committed an offense.
Sure.
So, and that's why we are destroying them. Even this morning we are out.
Okay.
You will hear it before afternoon, where we are clearing some of the areas.
Shanties.
And we are clearing it because we know what they are up to. Because we know that where they are living are not legal. And we know that many of them are here to fetch a means of living that are not authorized. You can see some of them joining Babambola, robbing people, doing this, doing that. And that's why we have deployed a lot of intelligence. We are doing a lot of raidings. If you know the areas we have raided, you weak. Even that stellar deployment, for 2 days, no person slept. We are doing a lot of massive raidings. And most of those scientists were equally destroyed, especially when we anticipate all these areas that we have about 23 satellite towns in FCT, where people are living there that have no address. Almost Gichiri, Kabusa, Waru, Wasa, all of them, Pape, all of them. People, a lot of thousands of people are living without an address.
Sure.
So,
and so these Okada riders, I know that there's lots of efforts to read the FCT, especially the city center of Okada riders. We still see some of them at some places. Are they like above the law, or what's happening? Especially when you go to places like Area 1 roundabout, Area 3 junction, you still see some of them.
And the area you are talking about, you may not see them entering the highways.
Okay. They will be at the junction, but some of them still ply the highway.
It will be rare, because we are doing massive arrest, and you know, most of these motorcycles that we are being arrested, we are crushing them. They are not being given back to the owners.
Sure.
We are crushing the whole motorcycles to stop them from activating more.
Yeah.
So, and in spite of some of them, you know, a lot of Nigerians are not law-abiding like you think, or taking reference from what has happened to Mr. A, let it not happen to me. But you see them still try, and that is why we have brought so many people now out. Both the environmental, both the DRTS, all of us are out.
Yes.
So
there was a time where at the DRTS office, and there was so a lot of motorcycles that were arrested and ready for crushing.
Yes, we have crushed them.
Okay, and we saw a lot of the motorcycle operators outside the gates. Are they trying to plead to be given back?
They are pleading that it should be given back to them. But once you are arrested, you are arrested.
Okay, nothing like it will be returned.
No.
Okay. This issue of our scavengers.
Yes.
I know we have talked about it. The FCT Commissioner, Police Command, has also read Riot Act in terms of dealing with scavengers in the FCT.
Yes.
And that has made a lot of I think it has improved a lot. When in those days you see so many of them at different places in the FCT, they have reduced, but we still see a pocket of them, and residents still complain of them picking, their valuables.
Yes, you see, within the city center,
yes,
you will now see those people in the suburbs of Abuja, and from there they can mingle in and mingle out. From there, they can mingle in and mingle out. But what we have deployed now, if you watch, the area is now safe. And we know that so many of them, those people that causes influx into Abuja, they don't have any other duty than to believe in scavenging, to fetch a living. And because that is what they believe, from there they rob. From there they steal one or two things. From there, you can spray cloth before you come out, it's no longer there. So we are aware. And if you go and see in the court, we have arrested a lot of them, we have jailed a lot of them. And we are still doing more. We have even dedicated a whole department in the police to work with the FCDA for scavengers alone.
Okay.
So we have dedicated a full team a full team made up of almost 80-something men. That is why you see the peace in the town.
Okay, this issue of rural-urban migration has been the major reason why we have so many people in the city center, most times for the wrong reasons. As a security expert, what is your call, especially on these youths, you know, when they think the best thing is just to come to the city center without even having something tangible doing? Because that's the reason why at the end of the day, you have safe haven in something illegal. I
agree with you so much. Yeah. It's equally this. Some of them are in Abuja for the first time. They have been hearing of Ego Square. So they want to see how Ego Square is looking like. They have been hearing of Three-Arm Zone. Yeah. They want to come and see how Three-Arm Zone is looking at like. If you are not a threat to security, you are free. But when we watch you and see that you are coming in or going out amount to threat to security, we got you arrested. Okay. Because you don't have any business being there. It speaks a lot. When you don't have a business being here and you are here, so what is your intention? Sure. So, and that's why we are saying that all these areas, area that has no address, where we know that there are a lot of populations, where these scavengers are living, that's where we have set monitoring. We have set monitoring in those areas. Okay. We are not stopping you from coming into the city, but we must ensure you can see us doing quick stop and search now. Yes. Quick stop and search. Quick stop and search. If you see a lot of gardens now, because some of them will go to gardens, and so we have introduced a new major into garden operation. Okay. So all these are aimed at ensuring security in FCT.
Okay, when you say this garden operation, is it the 7 p.m. You know?
Yes, the 7 p.m.
Okay.
And this 7 p.m. Directive from the minister is in the allocation paper the gardens were given over the years. It's there. Okay. It is not this minister that introduced it. Yes. It is there in the allocation paper that you have to operate from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m.
From morning till 7.
Yes.
And one will wonder that at 7 p.m. that's when they have the peak of
yes, but that is not the law. The allocation stated what you are to do. Okay. So when you go beyond it, that's why we say no, go back to what the authority you have given justifies. It says 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. After 7 p.m., you are in illegal operation. Okay. Then it's just to curtail what happens in the night.
I hope they will be able to understand that this new, like you said, it's been there over time.
It has been there. It's in the allocation paper they are given.
Yeah, okay. This, let's re-emphasize on this issue of one chance syndicates in the FCT. I know that they have reduced to the PRS minimum.
Yes.
Those security tips that you always tell us on this program in terms of,
if you see, I thank people for listening to us so much, because the one chance operation themselves, they know that there is war on them. And people are now aware of their modus operandi. And because a lot of people will explain their modus operandi, because they cannot change. Because leopard cannot quickly change his skin quickly. Is the skin of leopard is still leopard skin.
Still there.
So, and because we are now explaining how they operate, so they are now becoming, they saw that they don't have much customers again. So they have run to different places, and that forms most of our crime operation ability in FCT. Okay. If you cannot be in the prison, you are not in police cell, you are not in, you'll be on the run.
Yes. So for the sake of emphasis for safety of the residents, what are those things to look out so they don't fall victim? Because, like you said, they are evolving in their operation style, and also you're keeping up with them.
Yes.
Yeah, for the sake of emphasis.
The new things you have to observe now is that if you are entering any vehicle first, check whether the vehicle the plate number is defective. If the plate number of the vehicle is defective, please don't enter. If you cannot read the plate number in that vehicle, please don't enter.
So it will be like deliberating.
Yes. Yeah. They script it so that you will not see their plate number. And most of their vehicles are unmarked. They are not taxi. They are not painted in taxi color. So when you are entering such a vehicle, you know you are running a risk in the first instance. And when you look into it, you saw 3-4 people already inside, and they are telling you enter. So you should know that you are entering into a risk. So I want to advise that Number one, before you enter any vehicle, check whether how many people are inside. If there are already 1, 2 at the back, or 1, 2, 3 at the back, and there's already a driver and the one passenger, and you are to enter to be the last man, you know you are entering into a risk. So I don't need to tell you that.
Sure.
And because when you enter, and you know, they don't carry somebody that is not carrying any bag. You must have a bag, because in your bag is either your ATM card is there, or your phone is there, or any of your items are there, or money.
So they have their target.
They have their target. If you are not carrying anything, if you are just if you are like this, they will not collect you now as a passenger.
Okay, this Masalachi Junction.
Yes.
I know that your men are always there. We've had the issues of this hoodlums coming out very early. When I say very early, like 5 o'clock, 5:30 a.m. for people that maybe have 1 or 2 engagements to do in the city center, and they have complained that they are being robbed. But before anything, people would know.
Anyway,
all this
Masalachi Junction.
Yes.
This Masalachi.
This bridge.
Yes.
And then before you know it, they are under the bridge and no trace of them.
This thing used to happen before, not now, because there's a patrol team there now.
Okay.
If you go there now, you see a patrol team. Okay. The patrol team is there day and night. Okay. Even JRTS has added another patrol team there to complement that of the police. Okay. Because you know there's the shrubs. Yes. And so they used to hide in the shrubs. You understand? So if they see somebody trekking or alone, moving alone, somebody will just come out of the shrub and grab the bag and jump into the shrub again. So we know. That is why we have introduced this system. Since we have introduced it, we have not had anything.
Okay.
And we now introduce few people who are using leg to patrol along this junction. Okay. That's what is happening now.
I can see a lot of measures put in place to make FCT crime-free.
FCT must be crime-free, and it causes us not to sleep.
And we can actually attest to that with this peaceful Salah and the long vacation of holiday. Okay, quickly before we wrap up this morning, I think we're having issues with our network. If you're not able to reach us today, you can try a luck next week on the program, as we're running out of time already. But before we round up, finally for today, your usual security tips and your final thoughts with us.
Number one is that if you are driving in FCT now, if you are driving, please watch your eye. If you are driving in the night, you see a jerry can looking like somebody abandoned jerry can, please don't march on it. Okay. Dodge the jerry can, because these are our people. All these people. What they do now is to put IEDs into Coca-Cola bottles, Fanta bottles, or jerry can. But you will not know that they are explosives. And what they do, because there must be wire pointing out once they stock it. Instead of them to put it like this, they will flatten it. And when they flatten it, the wire, you will not see it. So if you are driving, watch. If you see a bottle of Coke on the road, please don't mash it. If you see jerry can, whether 10 liter or 5 liter in the road, please don't mash it. Don't think it's by mistake. What you do is to report to the nearest policeman. I saw something here. Please check what it is. Our bomb people are all around. If you see during this Kuje break, what we recovered? The IEDs we recovered. Yes, the IEDs that we are used. So that's why we are advising. If you want to go to your house, even if in your house, please check around your house. If you see anything like a jerry can looking like abandoned, because they kept some there for 4 or 5 days. Rain may fall and it will be sandy. Just check it. It will not detonate as you are checking it. Just check it and see. You understand? Because the person that will detonate it is far. Maybe, yes. You must activate the wire. But when they want to do some of their nefarious acts, they will place them in different roads. As we are rushing to assist to Kuje, we saw jerry cans. We didn't know quickly that there were IEDs until some started exploding. So please, they should watch out for anything in bottle of Coke. This canned Coke, can malt, bottle one. This they are rubber bottles, jerry can, and so on. They should watch out. When you see such a thing, please don't march on it.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us on the program called The Police. We appreciate the security tips you have shared with us this morning. Hope to see you some other time on the program.
We are ready.
Thank you. I know you're always ready for us. And it is on that note that we end today's episode of Call the Police. But do remember, as always, collective support to security with credible and timely intelligence information will go a long way in ensuring our national security. Until we come your way again, same time, same station next week, I remain yours, Tessie Omeri. Good morning.